So here's me with my bookshelf. So it used to be like really nice and organized, but then I got too many books. So all of a sudden it's like here and here I just have like a ton of like, they're stacked double thick, and I have 2 boxes that have books in them at this point. Like I have a Kindle Fire, so it's like I have a ton of ebooks, but I also have a ton of real books too, because I used to read a lot. So actually, most of the books here I haven't read yet, which is sort of why they're in the front, and they're like the ones I chose. So yeah. So it's like there are some books that of course I'd want to show you, like Harry Potter, but I have all of those in ebook form. So that way I can take them wherever I want. Like I didn't even buy hard copies of them for myself, except of course like this. I don't know if you can read that. It's French. Yeah. And I have the ebook version in German. I have the second and third as well, but they're not right here. I guess if I had to talk about like one book or one series right now, it would be City of Bones, the Mortal Instruments, because the movie's coming out in like the summer. So I keep seeing the trailer pop up in my newsfeed on Facebook, and pictures that are like released, and so I'm really excited about that. So the other day I went and looked at like my favorite scenes in the whole series, and just like it's such a fun series. I mean, I think Kate has read it. I don't know if anybody else has. It's like YA, but it's so much fun. This is the second one. The first one's sort of like, I don't know if you can see it, it's buried right there. So I don't feel like pulling that out. Lazy. But yeah, good series. Cassandra Clare. So I guess, I don't really have anything else relevant to talk about, so I'm just gonna vent. I'm sort of dealing with this bully at this point. Like her main target isn't me, it's my best friend, but it's roped us all into it, and it's really stressful. It's like you don't think you're going to be dealing with bullies when you're in college, but it's the only word I can think of to use to describe her and the way she's acting right now. We used to be kind of friends, but now it's like she like verbally attacked my best friend, and she's putting a lot of pressure on us, and it's not okay. It sucks, actually. But we had a scavenger hunt last week, because we had like a 3-day weekend, and it was like a holiday basically for our school, where it's like you do wintery stuff. Like some people go skiing, some people go like I think they had a free skiing event, and they had like snowboarding, and we didn't have as much snow as you might want for it, but it was still fun. There's like a dance, and there's a whole bunch of events. One of the ones I did was a egg hunt. It's like a scavenger hunt basically. They have like these really weird clues that are difficult to understand, and you find these little eggs, and let me show you them. So they're dino eggs, and they look like this. They're like really small. And inside there are teeny tiny little dinosaurs. They're like, when we first found the eggs, we were like, oh, that's cool. And then after the fact, I opened them up and saw that they had tiny little dinosaurs inside, and I got so excited. Unfortunately, in my group there were 5 of us, and we only got 4 eggs, so I'm holding on to all of them at the moment. I don't know how we're going to split them up, because basically at this point everybody wants one. And I don't particularly feel like taking one for the team, because they're so cute. On the subject of books, I like reading books on the Kindle. Like, I actually really enjoy it. I find it really convenient, because I can just carry it around, and then I can, change my mind at any point, and I'm, on a train, and I can choose between, like, a whole bunch of books. Like, I find that amazing. Love it. But, there is certain appeal to, like, dog-earing pages. And I don't do that on, like, nice books, but, like, some of my books, like, they're worn out a little bit, so I'm gonna dog-ear my favorite pages. And I would never do it to someone else's book, but sometimes it just, like, makes life a little easier. Anyway, there's, like, a certain appeal to holding a book in your hand, to opening it up, to flipping through and picking random pages, but the Kindle's really convenient. Though, like I said, I wish there's some books I wish I could show you that I have. Ones I've been reading recently that I sort of stopped reading when the semester got really intense, Ken Follett's The Pillars of the Earth, which is awesome, and the miniseries with Eddie Redmayne is awesome, but I still haven't finished the book. It's like 700 and something pages. And David Levithan's Every Day. David Levithan did a book with John Green, which is why I considered it, because I liked Will Grayson. And this book is really good. Like I said, I still haven't finished it because I'm busy, but I intend to because it's really good. Just because she's a witch doesn't mean we're witches, right? Kristoff asked, looking frightened. Of course not, Alexandria answered. and maybe magic doesn't even exist. But none of them really believed it. Now that the animals had started acting strangely, they knew that something weird was going on, even if they couldn't pinpoint what. But Gregory began, "Don't you think it would be cool?" He started chanting gibberish while pretending to stir a huge cauldron. Kristoff looked like he was going to cry, and Alexandria gave him a hug to comfort him. "Stop that!" she yelled at her older brother. Even after he did, there was this unsettled feeling in the air. "Hey, was this here before?" he asked. They all looked at the spot where his pretend cauldron had been. On the ground lay a coin, unlike anything he'd ever seen before, but very much like one that stirred something in Alexandria's memory. DFTBA.